Initially, a police officer is shown in the movie, taking 3 prisoners to where 2 police officers are driving. They stop on the way because they are hungry. Additionally, there is another car that has 3 passengers. Gigi is a name of one of the girls there. Following the police van, they had arrived here. It included their gang's leader, that's why. They also wanted to rescue him. Getting the chance of it that police officers have gone into the cafeteria, Gigi's friend explodes some bombs below the police van, in which the police van is turned. So the handcuffs on their gang boss are taken off. He has a wound on his hand as well. Upon hearing this noise, these 2 police officers come outside, but Gigi shoots them one by one with their gun. She opens the police van's door and then saves her gang leader. They now take their gang boss far away. Police are still pursuing them though. A girl is shown in the next scene. She has previously attended a boarding school, but after a long time away, her father was bringing her home. As they get to their house, the mother of that girl is overjoyed. She then starts preparing dinner for her. Meanwhile, that girl encounters a strange thing in a container when she opens the refrigerator. When she takes it out to observe it, it is the hand in a dish. "What is this?" she asks her mother. "What is it doing inside the fridge?" Then, without showing any anxiety, her mother asks, "How did you find out?" "You previously attended a boarding school. We tasted meat after you. This was delicious. We've got used to it now." Hearing this, the girl is shocked, but she is unable to speak. Tony is the name of the family founder, who was a cannibal himself. On the opposite side, it can be seen that all of those evil people break into their home while escaping from police. Their vehicle is parked in the garage. After getting out of the cars, Gigi then attacks Tony in the head. They say to all, "Keep quiet. You are in our custody." They are bound in their own house. But how could they know? The house they visited is the house of the cannibals. They can eat them if they want after slicing them up. They all are seated inside as being afraid. Then the son of Tony arrives. His sister says to her brother, "Go away," but their partner attacks him before he leaves from there. His head is targeted. Now the night falls and Tony's daughter, Mandy, says to her brother, "Do you know? I have witnessed a human hand in the refrigerator. What is this?" Then his brother asks her, "Why are you acting so awkwardly? Do you not know that the ancient people used to eat the human meat? We are just following this tradition. I don't find it odd. For them, I would rather look for the human meat." As a result, Mandy is upset because she does not trust him. Gigi is currently alone and dressed in a blue outfit. Feeling hungry, he starts looking for food. He opens the cellar door and goes inside. However, he steps in a trap, and suddenly someone knocks on the door. The door is opened by Mandy. Policemen are also waiting at the door. There were Gigi and her leader as well, and they had tapped family members' mouth. As a result, police might not notice them if they keep quiet. These criminals are in this area. That policeman walks in, who has come here in search of them. Mandy also does not point him anything. Then that police officer opens the door of the cellar, but he checks that there is spread blood on the ground everywhere. But before he can ask any more questions, Gigi comes from behind and points gun at him. When she realizes there are no bullets in the gun's magazine, she is about to fire the gun. A police officer turns around and firmly takes Gigi in, so she might not hurt him. Gigi experiences eye burning after a police officer puts something into her eyes. And yet, Mandy behaves in an unpredictable manner. When Gigi lifts the milk bottle, she throws it at her. "Your burning eyes will be treated as a result," she says. When Gigi hears that, she starts to smile. Gigi's partner fires his gun on the police officer, getting the chance of it. Do you know why did Mandy act like this? For her purpose. So her family members may not be caught. That they eat the human flesh after killing them. Because it is clear if police officer killed Gigi, then he may kill her partners. Afterwards, he searched the whole house to check there is someone hidden in it. So Mandy's family secret might reveal before them. But Gigi's leader is got furious, witnessing it. And he says to Gigi, "Have you come here to befriend or make them captive?" He points his gun on Mandit. But Gigi says to the leader after pointing a gun on him from the backside, "Don't shoot her. But Leader is not getting courage to control his anger. So Gigi fires her gun from the backside. His blood also sprinkles on the face of Mandy. Here Boss is decapitated. Here Gigi's one of the partners says, "Whom order will we follow if our boss is no more? We can live our lives freely." He comes outside saying it. He drives there while seated in Mandy's brother's car. But the car trunk makes a noise. He notices. He unlocks the car trunk and sees a man. Consequently, the man kicks Gigi's partner. This partner then removes the weapons from the trunk of the car. He brutally beats that man before killing him. Driving the car, Gigi's companion is going to run away. However, Gigi and Mandy simultaneously showed themselves in front of him. Gigi stops him because she did not want him to leave at this time. Since police are after them should he be caught, they would learn about me from him. After they have arrested me, they will take me. Gigi gets in his car, but he is not stopping. That boy is driving the car ahead while Gigi is reversing it. And that man who has been killed by Gigi's partner, he is being crushed under their car again and again. No bone leaves behind in his body. It means his all bones are fractured. Seeing it, Mandy lifts a gun, and she says to them, "Enough. Leave this game." She says to that boy, "Stop yourself." Now that they are together, these two girls take the boy with them. However, they observe that the man is still alive despite being forcefully hit and crushed under the car. He was only knocked out though, so Mandy says to him while seeing, "My brother owns this coat." They focused on the partner of that Gigi. He is locked up in the car's trunk. Then Gigi starts to leave that spot. She is asked, "Where are you going?" by Mandy. Gigi advises her to put an end to everything. She hears Mandy say, "No, Gigi, I had helped you. What is your meaning? Are you going to kill my family? I will not let it happen. You will have to kill before reaching them." She punches on her face forcefully. Consequently, Mandy falls down. Now Gigi goes inside. As she enters the house, all family members catch her. They all get excited because they had got their fresh meat. What was the strength of that weak girl before all of them? No matter how big criminal gang member she is, how could she save her life before the cannibals? Then they also knock her out, and they also make her partner unconscious who is in the car trunk, hitting the pan on his head. Now Mandy's father Tony takes Gigi in another place, which is a cellar, and it is the same place where Gigi's first partner had killed after being trapped. Here, Mandy also approaches there to see. How did they do it? Mandy's father hangs Gigi upside down there. One more man appears there, and the partner of Gigi, who had been eliminated in car trunk by them. Now Mandy's father starts eliminating them. Sometimes it is shown after. That food has been prepared, which appears to be tasty. However, it was made by a human. Everyone is seated at the table. When they begin their dinner, they are still in this weight. There are also Mandy's mother, father, and brother. They then start eating. But Mandy isn't interested in it. She is simply focusing on their looks. Then Mandy opens the door when it is knocked at. They have a neighbor who was Mandy's brother's friend. Mandy's brother offers him, "Come, have dinner with us." He is nearly to take the dinner. Contrarily, he is gazing at Mandy. He did not know it that it is human dish. Would that she may tell him. Then that boy himself glimpses a human ear in his dish. So he begins to move it with the fork. So Mandy's mother starts to laugh. She used to think others like them. Then Mandy's father takes the human finger before that boy. Mandy and that boy take it wary. "Let's go outside," Mandy says to that boy after grabbing him. "You shouldn't stay here since it is unsafe." She rushes to open the door as her brother enters. Her father then pursues her. Then everyone in the neighborhood hears a scream. Furthermore, the neighbor's young neighbor is seen being taken down into the cellar. The brother of Mandy cuts off his throat. Mandy can only shock. She cannot do anything else. Then, it appears as though police have arrived. So Mandy's dad climbs the stairs. While fighting the police, her brother manages to catch him. He hangs him straight rather than Gigi style. Being wise, Mandy goes backward, and she pushes Gigi, moving forward. As a result, Gigi is released, moving downward. Gigi also rescues Mandy after being freed. Mandy's brother who is just working joyfully, and his whole focus is on his work. Both girls are unchained as he turns to see. Then he says, "See, Mandy, you had not come here. You have turned the whole game. Now I have no need to work." The fear continues hovering. He also tells to his father, going upstairs. His father asks him politely, "What happened, my son?" "Come to me." He stabs a knife into his abdomen as his son goes near him, and he pulls out something of that boy with the same knife. His wife starts to scream and weep, witnessing it, because a father eliminated his young son. As he eats him, he declares, "Now that I have so much power, nobody will have the guts to oppose me. No matter what kind of criminal Gigi was Gigi," and Mandy also saw it, but they didn't believe it in their eyes. How many murders she committed, but she had not seen such a sight till today. As any father might eat his own son's heart. "I have ate the heart of my son," the father of Mandy declares upon seeing her daughter. "So why didn't I suck my daughter's blood?" He captures Mandy after seeing it. He is nearly to suck her blood while biting. Then Mandy's mother targets her husband's head, coming from the backside. Because mother's heart is softest for her kids, she was not getting vigor to see it. Being powerful, Tony also captures his wife. Who knows that he may kill her? Because he had turned into savage and bloody cannibal. It was very problematic for him to have a normal life. Then Gigi moves to rescue Mandy's mother. Gigi is nearly to attack Mandy's father with the knife. Meanwhile, Mandy's mother's arm is cut off accidentally instead of harming that man, and it is left in the hand of Mandy's father, Tony. Tony attacks Gigi with the same arm and falls her down, and he begins to suck the blood from Mandy's neck, moving towards her directly. Police officers also assured that there is something wrong inside. Then they start to throw the tear gas up inside, which may create the tears in sight may be hazy. All close their eyes except Tony after observing it. When the tears appear from Tony's eyes, then all three people also start to attack him. Gigi and Mandy's mother attacks him, throwing a knife. Tony instantly runs upstairs when he sees that police officers are arriving here. Then he pulls the knife out of his back, the knife which was stabbed to him, and he kills his wife after searching her. He stabs the same knife in her stomach. Mandy is quietly moving away from her father. As a result, she discovers a gun close to a police officer's dead body. She picks it up. When Mandy shoots her father, she is still waiting. While looking for her, her father is also reaching. Mandy activates the gas stove's burning component. As Tony gets close, Mandy shoots her. This causes the area to catch fire, scorching Tony as well. Then police officer rescues Mandy and drags her behind, reaching there. In the end, it is seen that it is not a police officer who rescued Mandy, but she is Gigi who has masked her face.